During this video, we will review the following information. What is a partial update? Why is partial update reconstruction necessary? What does the partial update reconstruction feature do? How are the partial updates reconstructed? What log and report conditions invoke partial update reconstruction? And how do I configure partial update reconstruction? What is a partial update? DB2 tracks most of the changes to DB2 objects in the DB2 log. For SQL inserts into a DB2 table and SQL deletes from a DB2 table, a complete before or after image of the row is recorded. This is because when a row is inserted or deleted, all bytes in the data are changed. However, for SQL updates to a DB2 table, an entire image of the row is written to the log only if the DB2 table is defined with data capture changes. If the DB2 table is instead defined with data capture none, the portion of the data that is written to the log does not contain a complete image of the row. These types of log records are partial updates. Why is partial update reconstruction necessary? Only having the changed data is typically not enough to reconstruct the original SQL updates that happened to the rows in the table. The log record starts from the changed data, and any key columns could be left out. Without the key columns, CA Log Analyzer is unable to generate a where clause to reverse or replicate the SQL update to the table, and the whole record is reported as a binary dump. To create a complete update for reports, or to generate SQL or redo SQL that reverses or replicates the updates to the tables, CA Log Analyzer needs both the complete before and after values of the table columns. What does the partial update reconstruction feature do? To solve the problem of insufficient data in the log range, CA Log Analyzer reconstructs the full row images by using any existing tablespace vSAM datasets or full and incremental image copies of the tablespace. There are two methods CA Log Analyzer can use to reconstruct a partial update. The first method uses tablespace vSAMs or an image copy taken after the update to reconstruct the complete update. This is accomplished through the following process. First, CA Log Analyzer reads the DB2 log starting from the update, either up to the present time to extract the information from the tablespace vSAM, or up to the start RBA of the first image copy of the tablespace that was registered after the update in sysibm.syscopy. Then, second, CA Log Analyzer applies the undo data that is read from the log records to the full image of the row that was taken from the image copy or tablespace vSAM. Partial update reconstruction from a source after the update is useful when an image copy for the object doesn't exist or the update is nearer to the present time in the DB2 log. Because fewer log records are processed when the log processing range from the report is nearer to the present time, the number of log datasets that are read is reduced. This can be particularly useful when running a regular daily audit on objects while taking image copies of DB2 tablespaces occurs less frequently. The second method uses an image copy taken before the update to reconstruct the complete update. This is accomplished through the following process. First, CA Log Analyzer finds in sysibm.syscopy the most recent full and incremental image copy of the tablespace from before the update. Then, CA Log Analyzer reads the DB2 log starting from the start RBA of the image copy up to the update. And finally, CA Log Analyzer applies the redo data that is read from the log records to the full image of the row that was taken from the image copy. What log and report conditions invoke partial update reconstruction? CA Log Analyzer invokes partial update reconstruction for the capture data changes report in DML reports with the image copy level of detail selected, and in DDL reports when a partial update is detected. To invoke partial update reconstruction using tablespace vsam or image copies that are taken after the update, the following conditions must be met. A partial row exists in the log processing range. The following activity must not exist for the tablespace between the update and the source of the complete row image. Reorg, load replace, recover, and mass delete. When the conditions to invoke partial update reconstruction using a source after the update are not met, the update is reconstructed using a source from before the update instead. To invoke partial update reconstruction using image copies that are taken before the update, the following conditions must be met. A partial row exists in the log processing range. Information about a usable image copy for the object exists in sysibm.syscopy. The following activity must not exist for the tablespace between the update and the source of the complete row image. Reorg, load replace, recover, and mass delete. The DB2 log from the image copy to the update has not been deleted, and the information about the DB2 log is available in the Bootstrap dataset. How do I configure partial update reconstruction for CA Log Analyzer? By default, partial update reconstruction uses the image copy from before the update to construct a complete update. You can use the Auto option to allow CA Log Analyzer to determine which method of partial update reconstruction provides the lowest elapsed and CPU reporting time. For control cards that were not updated through the CA Log Analyzer panels, you can change this setting in the PLA parmlib options. Type EP on the CA Database Management Solutions for DB2 for zOS main menu and press Enter. Select the PLA parmlib and press Enter. Specify the partial update reconstruction source location parameter to use and press Enter. The value that you specify in the parmlib will be the partial update reconstruction method that is used for jobs that do not explicitly have the partial update reconstruction parameter in the control card. For control cards created or updated through the CA Log Analyzer panels, the option specified in the CA Log Analyzer profile overrides the parmlib option to determine which method is used in your job. Type P on the CA Log Analyzer main menu and press Enter. Type 2 on the CA Log Analyzer profile panel and press Enter. Specify the partial update reconstruction source location parameter to use and press Enter or PF3. We recommend the use of the auto setting for the lowest elapsed in CPU reporting time. This concludes this video on the CA Log Analyzer for DB2 for zOS partial update reconstruction feature. For more information about the partial update reconstruction feature in CA Log Analyzer, visit techdocs.broadcom.com and search for CA Log Analyzer for DB2 for zOS.